Hey everybody, this is the mudguyRC. I'm the Mud Guy.
I'm the Scooch.
And we don't have a whole lot of footage from the weekend, so we're going to do another little boring bench video. But the first thing I'd like to start out by saying is thank you to all the people that have just recently subscribed to us. We're coming up upon 300 subs, so it feels like just yesterday we did our 100 subscriber video, and we're coming close to 300. So thank you. And I just want to tell some of the new guys a little bit about the show. This show is about me, the Mud Guy, and my evolution through the one of the coolest hobbies, the coolest hobby there is in the whole world, which is RC. And not only do I get to take this adventure, I get to take my kids along for it too. So what kind of RC do you have?
A Stampede.
A Stampede. So it's about me, it's about my kids, it's about us growing up through the hobby, and we're learning, but I want everybody to watch this show. It's for all ages. It's not childish in the least, but there are little kids in the show. So that's pretty much it. It's just, we're growing. We're open to all kinds of advice and information. This is a safe place for other newbies. You won't get trolled here. The guys that watch my videos and comment underneath the comments below are great guys. You can watch their videos. Everybody in this little group that I put together is really friendly. So welcome to everybody. If you guys want me to see your new videos, just send me a comment. I'll watch them. Usually when people sub to me, I watch their stuff right away. And I subscribe. I'm more interested now. I don't do a whole lot of exploring on YouTube anymore. I'm more interested now in what the guys that sub to me and watch my videos and interact with me, I'm more interested in their projects now. I don't have a lot of time now that the channel's growing to do a whole lot of exploration anymore. I still use YouTube as a learning resource, but for the most part, as far as entertainment goes, I'm more interested in what you guys that are watching my show are doing. Anyway, I just, since I needed to do a video, it's been a while. We're still catching up from vacation. I figured I'd answer some questions that people have been throwing around, and one of the things I get a lot is, where do I get my RCs? The answer to that is anywhere I can. If you look back to my first 2 or 3 episodes, the RCs that we got, I bought the kids RCs for Christmas. We got them from the hobby store, and I will never buy RCs from a hobby, not at least our hobby store. And it's, I'm sure there's great hobby stores out there. Mine is depressing. There's one guy in there that I like, but other than that, I will not buy RCs from a hobby store anymore. I can do better online. So let's talk about online purchasing. If I can, I try to put together a bulk order for Tower Hobbies. The reason I like Tower is they're not the cheapest, and they don't always have a lot of stuff in stock, and they don't have the inventory, some of the parts inventories of some of the other sites. But if you buy stuff from Tower, they give you really great coupons. So whenever I try to put together a big order or buy an RC or something big, I try to go with Tower. Usually, if Tower doesn't have it, I go to A-Main. A-Main gives me store credit, which is kind of cool too. It's not like a coupon. I don't have to spend any certain amount of money. They'll give me like a $5 credit from now and then. So it's kind of cool. If I need a part, just order from A-Main, and sometimes I get it for free. But, we got the Lipo charger at all ERC. So I really kind of just look around to see where I can get the things that I want. eBay, I bought the SE 10.2 kit off of eBay. I still don't think it's available on too many websites yet. So eBay is a good place. There's guys that run chop shops on eBay that sell parts really cheap. I've recently started looking at used RCs on Craigslist, because I'm not opposed to buying used. I haven't done it yet, but I'm not opposed to it. So I haven't bought anything off of Craigslist yet, but basically I get RCs where I can. I look to see if a site is kind of valid, to see if they have any kind of, customer support or whatever. I bought a lot of aluminum stuff off of from a site called Hot Racing Parts, from a site called Hobby, etc. And they're great. These guys live not too far from me, and I usually get the parts in 2 business days. I put some stuff on the SC 10.2, got some stuff from the Blitz, for the Blitz from Hobby, etc. So where I get my RCs, pretty much wherever I can. And now another question I get too is what do your RCs cost? That's a really vague question. I would say if you're into the short course thing, kind of like we are, 2-wheel drive, you should be spending anywhere from, for brand new, for anywhere from $200 to $300, and 4-wheel drives anywhere from $300 to $400. But that's, it's a real vague question. I like that kit that I built. I built the SC 10.2. I think kits are cool, but my opinion on RTRs is that now some guys are opposed to RTR. They think that's lazy. You just buy a truck that's ready to run, but it's always going to be a better deal especially if you're just starting out to buy an RTR. They give you so much right off the bat. And a lot of new, especially Traxxas, a lot of times when you put out the money up front, you're going to make out on your upgrades. Because you can price these things out separately. If you can, and you can stick the money out up front for an RTR, you're going to get more bang for your buck. So, some people might think it's not really true to the hobby to just buy a ready to run. I think that's BS, because you can upgrade any part on an RTR, and they're great deals. And if you want a Traxxas car, they only come in RTR. So, as opposed to kit versus RTR, that's a matter of choice, but you're always going to get more bang for the buck for RTR. You're going to get a little bit better upgrades with a kit, but you still got to buy all your electronics, and you're going to spend more piecing that out separately. So anyway, do you use Lipos? We just are starting to get into Lipo. I have one in the mail for the Blitz, and I have one that I've been using on the SE10.2. And I get a lot of guys, they're dangerous, all this kind of, hoopla. Yeah, I understand that, okay? I'm new to Lipo, but I'm not ignorant to Lipo. But one of the things I did here was I built these little ammo cans here. Well, I didn't build the ammo can, but I kind of painted them up to make them look scary. Now, why did I do this, Scooch? Why did I make these look like this? Makes you want to eat at TGI Fridays. So
Danger, danger, danger!
Yes, exactly. Danger, danger, danger. I wanted these ammo cans to look like something's going on there, so the kids know. Because if you look at a Lipo battery, this is the one that I use for storage. If you look at a Lipo battery here, it doesn't look any different, really, except for the balancing plug, than nickel metal hydride. So the kids won't know the difference. And when it comes to Monkey and Scooch, I'm encouraging them to charge their nickel metal hydrides, but I don't want them touching these. So that's kind of why I spray painted up these ammo cans. And I know there's Lipo sacks and all kinds of crap like that, but I get these at flea markets for like $5. Yeah, I went a little nutsy on the spray paint. It kind of looks like a barber pole or TGI Fridays. This one I use for storage. I drilled a little hole in the top just in case these things would burn, that the gases wouldn't build up. Ammo cans are sealed. That's one of the reasons that they're good for being fire. The military stores their ammo and gunpowder in here. I store my ammo and gunpowder in here. I buy these every chance I get. They're great. They're airtight. They're watertight. But if your Lipo would go up, you'd want a little port for the gas escape. You don't want gases building up inside of here. So I have that one, and I also have this one I designed for charging here. So yeah, I know I have lots of free time, right? Doesn't it look like a TGI Friday sign? But then this one here, I cut a little hole in the back. I put my plugs and stuff in here. I charged this the Lipo battery inside here, and like I said, Lipo sacks are $30. This was $5, minus the cost of spray paint. So yeah, we're getting into Lipo. Lipo is great. I mean, honest to God, it lives up to the hype. I'm one of these old school guys that think, oh, who needs brushless? Who needs Lipo? I'm learning quickly that Lipos are just, it's great. I go out and I run for like 30, 40 minutes. I can get bigger packs than the ones I have, and I have the same performance the whole time. And then at the end, it just stops. The ESC kicks off, and that's the end of it. And it's great. I get these long run times. The batteries don't get hot. It's just, I love Lipo. So we're going to slowly phase out the nickel metal hydride. One other question that I get a lot is I get a lot of questions in general, a lot of newbie questions, and some of them I might think, why are you asking me that? Really basic questions that you can find the answers to anywhere else. But since this is a channel for newbies, I figure, the guys might really just be getting into YouTube, might be getting into RC for the first time, and they have no clue about anything. So where do I learn? Where do I learn about RCs? How do I find these things out? First thing I do whenever I have a question is I just do a YouTube search. Especially with RC, but with anything you want to know about, from whatever. You want to put shingles on your roof, you want to fix something in your car, your regular car, do a YouTube search. If you don't come up with anything on YouTube, search on Google. You know what I mean? If you want to know what something, costs or whatever, Google. You're going to get prices, and you're going to get shops, and you're going to get links and stuff like that right off the back. What I've been doing a lot of lately, if I don't find information on YouTube, I'll do a Google search. I'll look at the different forums, RC Tech, RC Short Course, RC Sparks. I'm in a couple Facebook groups. that stuff's great. You got to be careful though when you're looking at forums, when you get information off of forums. First of all, I don't post in forums. You really need to tiptoe around some of those guys, and you'll get hammered if you post something in the wrong thread, or you ask kind of a goofy question, and rightfully so. These guys aren't necessarily jerks. They design their forums to be efficient for them, and a lot of them are really good racers, guys that have been in the hobby for a long time. So you don't want to go in there and crap all over their forum. I don't ever post anything. I just look at what other people are writing, and I learn a lot from that. Now, a lot of times it's a pissing contest, If you want to look, hey, what is the best servo for this or whatever, you're going to have guys just going back and forth, nobody really giving any kind of reasoning to their logic. So you have to look out for that, and you always have to check the dates of the post, because if something new comes to the RC world, it's and you're looking at, okay, I want the best servo for this right now, and you're looking at a post from like 2008, it's out of date. So, and these posts just stay up forever. So check out the dates on forums, tiptoe around the site, make sure if you're going to post anything, you put it in the right spot. Some forums are better than others. RC Sparks is really friendly, but some of the other forums are, they're for the guys that really partake, and they create an efficient way to exchange information about stuff that they learn from either the racetrack or from bashing or crawling or whatever. And if you go in there and you just, hey, what's this? And, I'm new here, they're going to hammer you. And rightfully so. You kind of deserve to get trolled a little bit for that. So, make sure you show respect. But yeah, forums are great. Outside of forums, there's some online magazines you can learn from that. The last place I go, and I hate to keep bashing my local hobby store, there's one guy in there that I like and I trust his opinion, but I never know when he's scheduled to work. The last place I go for information is the hobby store, because you got to remember, they have an agenda to sell. This is their job, they're salespeople. And the RC hobby is so dynamic that you might want something for racing and you're talking to a guy that does like trail stuff, scaling and whatever. So his opinion is going to be based on his genre of RC. So the last thing I do is physically ask people their opinion on things. Either I'll check out stuff with my Facebook group, or I'll check out stuff in forums, or the very first thing I do is look see if there's a video on something. Some guy might do a video of a review of some part that you might want. So other than that, what do you think, Scooch? How do you like RC so far? We'll send it over to Scooch. What's going on, buddy? The video's getting a little long. Do you like it?
Yeah.
We had the 4th of July. We had all the kids were out, and we had the RCs out. Yeah, my camera girl's on strike. I need to get more footage so we can do more running videos. But the bear is very busy. So basically, when I get her to record me, we have babysitters or something like that. But Scooch drove his Stampede at the 4th of July, and he almost took out like 6 kids. Remember that? They all had sparklers, and you drove right into them. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hey, videos to come. We got the Slash. Had a couple comments. I know we don't show this truck a whole lot. It's still here. I actually had this boxed up ready to sell, and I changed my mind. But I do have a project in mind for that. The next video we're going to do is on the Blitz. I've been putting stuff into the Blitz, which I think you guys might think is kind of cool. Me and Monkey have really been doing the race thing. But we need our bashers. So this thing is going to evolve a little bit. I actually have a secret project that I kind of hinted at in the Peaky Paint video. So I've been working on that for months now, and that RC is about ready to go. And we still got a blast video we want to do. I'd like to get more trail videos from the bear, when her and I go out. So there's lots of stuff to look forward to. I need to get my camera girl back in check. But the next video will probably be sometime this week, and we'll do a video on the stuff that I've been putting into the Blitz. I think you guys are going to like that. We'll try to get the Monkey on here, and hopefully I can get some footage this weekend of some running stuff so we can do a running video. But hopefully you thought this was cool. Welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys are great. I'm loving the fact that, you guys are coming in, you're commenting. Everybody's cool. I got a couple dumb comments, but for the most part, everybody's cool and friendly and very supportive, and I want to be supportive of you guys. I get a lot of stuff on your new tracks. Show videos, and then tell me. Like I said, I'm getting busy, and I got a lot of subbers, so it's hard to keep track of everybody, but I'm only really interested anymore in what you guys are doing. I don't do much exploring anymore. I've kind of gotten away with that. It takes more time for me to go through my subscription list to see what you guys are doing. So if you do a video of a track or something like that and you want me to see it, just comment, say, hey, check out my vid. That's cool. Don't ask me to sub and sub back and all that shit, because if it's cool, I will sub. I don't ask for me to do that kind of stuff, but definitely let me know when you're doing new stuff, because I will check it out. And if I can, I'll help you out. Maybe I'll take some pointers for myself. So, just keep watching, keep commenting it in. For anybody that hasn't subbed yet, sub. We're going places. It's a cool channel. Everybody's welcome. This isn't for anybody. We do two-wheel drive short course stuff, but we're not really racers. We got racers that watch. We got newbies that watch. We got bashers. I got, trail guys that watch. So it's a friendly place. Check out the other guys that comment below. Check out their videos, because they're my buds. They're really good too. We're going on 15 minutes, so we're going to cut the video. So for the Mud Guy RC, I'm the Mud Guy.
I'm Scooch.
And take care. Keep driving those RCs. Have a good time.